Greetings, everyone. It is I, the masked and now hooded man, wearing his nice Tokyo Disney Resort hoodie. What can I say? It's a very nice place to visit. Even masked men needed holidays. Jokes aside, here is basically our first major substantial update to the actual game. New content, new main stage, new event, and everything like that. As for a review of characters, I'm going to talk about them a little bit later, whether or not they are worth the diamonds or not. But we are going to be doing polls in this video on the English account, mostly because it's going to decide whether or not my English account is really going to be that useful to me, or whether I'll just be using this mostly for videos and content and stuff like that. But my English account is sorely in need of a really good DPS. And that's what we got today. So really quickly, we're going to just barrel through a bunch of stuff. First off, Strike Freedom Gundam is a offensive machine. And just taking a cursory look at the actual data compared to the Exia, I mean, it's got some nice features to it. It really does. It has good energy recovery. It's got some weapon effects such as Absolute Hit, some shielding capabilities, full burst mode, as well as the high energy beam rifle, both with 5 range apiece. We'll put it up there as one of the top DPS units in the game. So if you are missing a DPS unit, well, seems like it's a pretty good unit to try and get. But also we have another machine on the same banner. Little disappointing, I know, but the Justice is a defensive unit. It's pretty interesting because I don't feel maybe that's necessarily the best. I think it probably would have been better as a support unit, but say la vie. As for a defensive unit, well, that one is going to take a little more time to figure out whether or not it really is super great. And then we also have the Eternal with Lacus as a support unit. And if you are looking to guarantee these, it's a little expensive. 200 exchange points for the Strike Freedom Gundam or the Justice Gundam. And as for Lacus Klein and the Eternal, a whopping 300 points, which is about 90,000 gems, if you are so lucky. So more on whether or not those are super worth it, but I do want to touch on a few things. Campaigns are up, so if you haven't started that account yet, if you've been waiting to see if this game is doing well, touch on that just a little bit, but all of these are great campaigns for essentially getting just all of your units upgraded much faster. As the limit is up by 2, it's also like not feels bad if you were maybe a person who logged in earlier today and started doing that stuff. Well, you just have more per day kind of thing, which will allow you to just get more resources to help build your units. And as for the game is doing quite well by the looks of it. 3 million downloads hit, and we have hit number 1 in sales. So as of that, we will get a reward of 3,000 diamond gifts. Well, okay, 3,000 gifts. A gift of 3,000 diamonds. There's a proper way to say that, and I failed all of it. But anyway, cycling back around, of course, there's the Gundam Seed Astray event. We'll look at that in another video, separate video. There's also the new Seed Recollection in the main story, which is fairly easy to get through, and also comes with a hard mode too. So if you want to do this one, it's quite nice because it features a lot, and I do mean a lot, of new animation in the original Gundam Seed style, which is really cool to see. New machines for the development, filling out the Seed development route, but also 2,000 gems for completing it. And even though it says there's 19 stages, quite a few of them are story, and we get to complete for the Super Hyperion Gundam, a defense space Gundam, which will be done by completing the development diagram. All right, so enough of that, enough of all that other stuff. Here we are going to do 4 multi-polls to see whether or not get this account back in high contention versus the JP account. So here we go. Let's see. Now, don't get excited about downloads, just as an FYI. Some people out there are very interested. whenever the download happens, you think that it does mean a new unit for accounts set up in the same way as mine. And unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily mean that you got the new UR, as there are a bunch of lower tier units that are also in this pool. So here we go. We'll probably, yeah, see a little bit of a download there. But, you know, pulls are fun and whatnot, and maybe I'll re-roll an English account if I really want. Oh, we got something. So I'll take a peek, see what it is. All right, so the gold frame, Amatsu, incomplete. So this isn't the super version. Super version of this you get by doing the event is a SSR quality, so quite a nice one to hold of. Oh, the that's disappointing. That's an off banner. That's what that is. Not the desired effect. Of course, maybe this will be re-roll territory for a lot of different people out there. Decide Pain. Wow, that's their name. Feel like that was a little bit of a re-roll, but or low roll, sorry. But we do have a few more. All right, we are entering the atmosphere. Good stuff. Oh, and Amuro says shiny by the looks of it. Oh, that might be a shiny UR for support. Let's see if we got anything else. Oh, there's the gold frame, one arm version. Probably not as good as the other incomplete one that we got earlier. And here we are, the Strike Rouge IWSP with Kigali Ulaata. Nice little support unit. Probably can get, if you're doing a bunch of pulls, you'll get quite a few of these and be able to upgrade them in a good amount. Oh, okay. So Beach Oleg and Nahal Argama. Lots of off banners. Not the support we are looking for. Okay. Well, here we go again. See if we can get 3 pulls in a row with URs in them. What does Emerald Ray say? Oh, he's doing his doing that thing again. Oh, we have another support unit. Nope, another one of those. Hey, and a Regenerate Gundam. I haven't actually taken a big close look at it, but this is a cool one. This is definitely one for the event. There's Captain Gigi and Rehome. And that looks like another failed attempt, so we got one more shot here to make a difference. Go back, take a look at what we're hoping for. And you'll also notice that tickets cannot be used on the featured unit assembly. A little bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a downer, but it is what it is. Gundam! I didn't see a download. That's probably bad. That's probably really bad. And no Amuro Ray. Not particularly great. Maybe just skip through this one. Oh, or something happened. Give it a second. I'll be right back. Maybe I'll be able to fix this. All right, everyone, we're back. Technical issues did completely derail that. Not too terribly much to do other than just get the remaining gems needed to do one more pull, because that's the only thing that would have been totally fair. So here we go. One last chance. Can we do it? Or are we going to hit that 50 exchange with nothing? Find out. Do 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 do. Say this much, doesn't feel like I'm having amazing luck, but who knows? Let's see. No support units in there. Guess we'll find out what happens. Oh, and it's a IBO suit. That's not what we wanted to see. But maybe there's one more UR in here somewhere. Somewhere? No? Game? Game? What the hell is that? Unfortunately not. Mitsuki. Which is nice, but not necessarily what we want. So what will happen with this account? I don't know. I do have it registered, but maybe it's just not quite good enough to keep going. That's mostly just because my JP account is better. It does have the actual strike freedom on it. So yeah, we'll be doing some more videos on that. But thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you next time.